What's up, guys? It's Maverick10, and just for the record, this is a different white shirt, okay? I change clothes. I know it's weird. I'm strange. Guys, I've been up for 25 hours and no sleep, and I'm feeling pretty good. About 8 o'clock this morning, 9 o'clock this morning, I started dragging tail a little bit, got some breakfast, watched ESPN, so SportsCenter kind of got the wheels turning a little bit, so I feel good. My wife and I did some running around today, so that kind of helped. It's daylight, that sort of thing kind of helps out. I'm actually really dreading, though, tonight and early tomorrow morning, so when I upload my next video, which will probably be then, I'm gonna have to do a video because it's gonna have to do something to keep me awake. But I've got some questions here for you guys. You guys have sent loads of questions. Like I said before, I will answer each and every question. Throughout this Operation Freddy Krueger. Real quick, while this kind of loads up, I do want to thank everybody for your guys' support, and not just the hey, good luck, Mavs, keep it up, but also just the commenting and thumbs up, that sort of thing. Like I said, is what's going to keep me going throughout this whole thing, other than the sugar. Now, I haven't looked at most of these questions, so to keep kind of the improv thing going and to keep me on my toes, kind of help me stay awake, plus it'd be fun for me, fun for you if I just go off the top of my head. So let's go. Let's just pick a random one here. Let's go with Redman 115. This guy, actually, I know he makes videos. I subscribe to him. Him and I aren't like friends, we don't talk, but go check him out. His question is, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Really great question. Automatically you think fly. It'd be sweet to fly. I don't think so. Don't get me wrong, flying would be great. I would like to have the superpower of rewinding time. You realize how many bad situations you get out of if you just rewound time, how many bad dates you get out of if you just rewound time, how many good dates you get. Just imagine being like to a chick, what's your favorite movie? And she's like, you think she's gonna say The Notebook, but she's like, Saving Private Ryan. You rewind time and just be like, babe, I just hope you love Saving Private Ryan as much as I do. Oh my God, I love that movie. That's what I'm saying, Or, you get any job almost that you wanted. Just rewind, what do you feel about this job? What do you think you should do? I think I'm comfortable. I think I'm ready to do this. What's the most important thing for you? Work ethic. Your future boss says, actually, we're looking for, communication skills. Rewind. What's the most important thing? Definitely communication skills. Me, also me. Just really great. That'd be freaking awesome. I mean, you could essentially become a millionaire in a year just by working stuff out like that. Plus, you could rewind time and bet on games and stuff. I'm not trying to go Back to the Future 2 on you, but hello, McFly, you could totally bet on sports games and stuff like that. Not that I would use it for financial use. Good question. Next question. Iron and steel till death. I saw you sent 2 questions, dude. The other one says there's a couple questions in there, so I'll read this one. Just got one question, looks like. This is for your question and answer thingy-majiggy. Here goes. What aspect of a game do you value above all others? Presentation, gameplay, story, etc. What a really good question. A lot of times we say, first thing, graphics. And I don't get the whole graphics horror thing. You're a graphics whore. Why? Because I don't like my freaking eyes to bleed when I'm in the game. It's like, you don't ever hear someone say, dude, did you see Transformers? That movie was sick. Special effects whore. You don't ever hear anybody say that. I love graphics. I want graphics to get better and better and better. Also, you hear a lot sound. Sound is great thing to have. And nowadays, back in the day, nowadays it's explosions going off, great music, orchestra, stuff like that, great voice acting. Presentation is really important to me. I like good menus. I like easy access to certain things. Sometimes I feel like I have to spell things out for people, when I talk to my friends and stuff. Like, no, that's you can't do that. No, you can do that, but you have to go over here and do. I like it when it's all set. But anyone who has watched my videos back, from the get-go, know I am a huge sucker for 2 things: stories and set pieces. I love great story. I love great set pieces. There's so many videos, I think, myself as well as other YouTubers go, I plan on doing that one of these days. But I do plan on doing a set piece video one day to show you some of the games that have some of the best set pieces of all time. You've got games like the God of War. You've got games, I'll tell you one that never gets talked about set pieces. If you go back and play this campaign, you'll see some of the best set pieces. In fact, you'll see the greatest set piece of all time. That's Resistance 2. For those of you that own Resistance 2, put it in. Go to San Francisco when you're coming out of the Surface Station with Dr. Malakov and you see San Francisco's being taken over by Chimera. YouTube it right now. It's like probably Mission 2 or something. Greatest real-time set piece of all time. Final Fantasy's got great set pieces. Borderlands. A lot of people talk about Borderlands, the art style. One of the reasons the art style was so good is because the set pieces were so good. I'll tell you, I told you guys I rented Singularity, which was the bomb, by the way. Really good set piece there. I love, guys, when you can see, like, let's for instance just say a game where you can see where you need to go. You can see the area, this huge, say, building, and you need to get there, but you're not there in like 4 stages. You don't. It's those 4 missions before you get there, but you can see it all the way. Or maybe see places that you've been. I like big things. Uncharted, obviously, huge on set pieces. Mass Effect, good. Space set pieces are always good. So, you know, I love Red Dead Redemption has some really good set pieces. Some of the canyons, the river running through it. I remember there's a place in Red Dead Redemption called Butter Bridge. If you go off Butter Bridge, go towards Mexico, go south, and then hang a right, you'll see the river right there and a huge canyon off to your left. One of the greatest set pieces. And open world games should have really good set pieces because it's like that was made for set pieces. A lot of them do, a lot of them don't, but I love set pieces and good story, guys. I freaking love good story. Isn't a good story good, guys, when you're talking about anything, whether it's movies, music, even someone telling a story, or games? It's really good to get into a story. And game stories these days, I don't care. I'll argue with any Hollywood movie buff from till I'm blue in the face. Games these days have just as good stories as movies. Hollywood, I'm a huge movie guy. I own a lot. I love movies, but it seems like Hollywood's kind of running out of ideas. You know, that they keep remaking things, and they even do like the A-Team movie, Transformers movie. Great movies, right? But they're based on 80s TV shows. Whoever would have thought they were ever going to make a Thundercats movie? And there was like one in development. That's great. I'm glad they're doing it. But Hollywood needs, and it goes through transitions. They need like a breath of fresh air. Games are just getting started. They're not even their prime yet. You're playing games like Uncharted. You're playing games like Mass Effect. You're playing games like Heavy Rain. Are you serious? These stories are crazy, dude. It's like Hollywood. That's why all these Hollywood film companies want to make movies about games, because it's not a laughing stock anymore. Super Mario Brothers, okay. God rest his soul, Dennis Hopper. But you know, you're talking like, you know, God of War movie. Who wouldn't see that? Seriously. But these great stories, you know, I just read or saw on G4 TV or Sci-Fi Channel, or Sci-Fi as it's called now, it just bought the rights for Red Faction to make a movie about Red Faction. Now it'll probably be a sci-fi movie, and I mean that Sci-Fi Channel-ishy movie. You know, the effects aren't that good. Special effects whore. But, you know, but I'll watch it. These games these days have great stories, guys. And you know, whether or not you're a big RPG guy or not, RPG games have been doing it for years, and now these other games are starting to come up. So really great stuff, guys. Great questions. I look forward to answering more. I was playing online with my clan last night. Only drank 1 Red Bull. Was eating those sour gummy worms, Mr. J's KTX. So it's really good. Like I said, once my wife goes to bed at night and guys get offline in my clan, I'm really gonna have a hard time then. So I'll probably end up uploading a video probably in the wee hours of tomorrow morning. But I might try to do one later on tonight. But I feel pretty good. It's really, guys, this isn't important. It's really when I get down to the 50 hours, 60 hours. Right now we're 25 hours. Once we get to 35 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours, 55, that's when the rubber's going to meet the road, and it's going to be like, Mav, are you a stud or are you not? Can you do it? But the guys, the comments have been great. The thumbs up have been great. You guys have been really supportive. I really appreciate everything. I'm Maverick 10. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go grab some sleep. Not. Now, can I use 90s terminology? Not. Okay. Are you serial? What else? To say not back in the 90s was, you know, to say it now is very retro. To say it back in the 90s is very now-tro, because it was now-tro. Anyway, can you guys? I'm a little. I got a second win. I'm ready to go. And now a lot of you guys asked for it, so I'm just gonna give it in messages and things. First video, Operation Freddy Krueger. I ended it with a woo, and then I started to say something. I just cut the video off because I felt like it. I felt like pressing the X button. So what I was gonna say though was, woo, I'm ready. That's all I was gonna say. Woo, I'm ready. So for those of you, woo, I'm ready. All right, guys, I'm Maverick 10. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm out of breath.